This is multi-species madness at its finest right here. Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. 2:45 in the morning, baby. Don't jump. It's very big. Hey guys, it is Mission Discover, and welcome to V3 of Multispecies Madness here at our lake house in the Pocono Mountains. When I arrived on the first day of this trip, it was pouring raining, and I never filmed a proper intro, so I'm doing this while editing. I know this video is quite long, but that's because there was simply so much excitement in this video. I think it's my best to date, and I really encourage you guys to stick around. With that said, let's get right into it. To go along with the fact that I didn't even film an intro, right when we got there, I just started fishing and didn't even put on my GoPro. I set my phone recording underneath an umbrella, just in case I happened to hook up before I put the GoPro on, and lo and behold, I caught a smallmouth, and have no good GoPro footage of it. But after this catch, I got my wits about me and started recording on the GoPro. Oh. 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 Touched him, he counts. Pumpkin seed too. That's how I do it. If I touch him, he counts. I got him. Hey, species number 3, bluegill on the stonefly. Up to 3 species in the pouring rain. There you go. Eventually, the pouring rain got to me, and I packed it up to head inside with 3 fish and 3 species already on the board. Alrighty, so we're now back at day 2. I slept in the tent last night. I was really looking forward to maybe having the chance to use the big catfish rod over there. Throughout the night, I was going to set up an alarm system, see if I could catch some throughout the night. But with how rainy it was and my late night setup of the tent, I didn't get the chance to do that. We should be able to do that tonight and tomorrow night if everything works out. But for now, we have a couple fish kind of cruising the shores right here. We're going to see if we can catch a couple of them before I put the kayaks in and spook them off. I have my Uncle Matt out here fishing with me again, and I have him set up with 2 rods and a camera, so we might be able to see some Matt POV footage in this video. And then I've got my fish finder set up on my kayak, my floating net. I've got the whole shebang over here for me as well. We're gonna mess around here for a couple minutes, see if we can get some nice little fish to start the morning, and then we're gonna head out on the kayaks and see what we can do out there. All right, so I saw some baby largies cruising around, so I'm gonna toss the mini rattle trap out there, see if they're interested. This is what I caught 2 of our fish on yesterday before the rain kind of got to me and annoyed me enough to where I went inside. Cast one this way, see what happens. Everything got so wet that my reel is making some weird noises. It should clear up as soon as the sun comes out and the reel gets dried off, but it's making some strange noises. By the way, anybody who's wondering, this is the Eurotackle Z Viber. I might have already said that, but really good little bait. Eurotackle's hard baits, at least to me, are honestly of more value than their soft baits are, because their soft baits are good. However, micro hard baits of this quality are hard to come by, and Eurotackle does a really good job on them. So yeah, I caught that smallmouth in the rain on this yesterday, and then I caught a giant pumpkin seed. It was like a 3/4 catch. I'm counting it because he fell off and then sat right here. He was confused. So I reached down and touched him, and I'm like, it counts. Yep. After no luck on lures, I switched over to the Tenkara. All right, there's a couple right over there. There we go. Come here. right, first fish of the day, another bluegill. Get the skunk off the board. They just moved on me when I got the tenkara rod. This guy's been caught before. There you go, bye. Got him that time. That's the big one too. I don't know if that's just a bluegill or a hybrid. It's just a big old bluegill. That's a nice one though. There you go. Catching them on tenkara is like the most ultimately fun way to do it. Like, you know, you start catching bluegill and then you realize ultralight's a thing and then it becomes more fun. Then you realize fly's a thing and then it becomes more fun. And then you get them on tenkara. Oh my gosh, it's like the ultimate bluegill catching funness ever. Give it like 3-4 minutes and then we'll probably head out on the kayak. Alrighty, I'm out here on the kayak. I'm waiting for Mr. Matthew. Let's see if this fish finder's actually doing its job here for us today. It should. I think I got everything set up properly in here. Just got to do some cable management and do that. And it's giving me information that makes sense. 5 feet deep, really flat bottom. Yeah, this looks good to me. All right, so I'm marking some fish down here at about 5 feet or so, about part way down. Oh, Uncle Matt, something big on the bottom. Yeah, very large. There's some real nice fish on the bottom. You can drop bass rod down. Do you have any lure on your bass rod?
All I have is
By the way, this is, if I catch a fish here, this will be the first time I ever caught a fish on this rod. I am working on building a rod and reel arsenal that I leave up here at the lake house. I think I might have just got a bite. Yep. Fish on. Oh, nice largie. Oh, it just came off. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, are we serious? We better have seen that on camera. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, there are fish down there. I can see them on the graph, sitting right on bottom. However, let me finish what I was saying. I'm building a rod and reel arsenal to leave up here at the lake house so that, you know, on day trips and short trips, I don't have to bring up as much stuff. And this is one of those. I bought this American Hero combo by Lew's, which I've heard is pretty good for not a lot of money. I bought this for something like 60 bucks on sale, and yeah, it's felt pretty good in my initial testing, but that was the first fish I've actually ever hooked on this rod, so let's see if we can get another one. All right, come on, fish. Give me another bass. I'll take another. That would be the first largemouth of the trip. That would have been species 4. Come on, man. Oh, yep. There's another. Keep him down. Keep him down. That's a bit nicer too. All right, get in here. Get in here. Yeah, baby. Haha. First fish on the American Hero too. Woo! Oh, calm down, calm down. All right. Hey, hey, hey. On the drop shot. Let's go, baby. Look at that one. Nice. They're down there. They're definitely down there. There's a ton of stuff on the bottom. An absolute gargantuan amount of stuff right here on the bottom.
around this bubbler, huh?
Yeah. There you go. We're gonna toss them back. Species number 4. Moving spots. All right, made it out to another fountain. It's deeper out here. All right, Uncle Matt, what's your guess here? How deep do you think it is at this one?
22.
21. We're gonna give it a shot. We're just gonna kind of move around, use the fish finder, which I've never had out on this lake, believe it or not, even though it is our lake house. I have yet to have it out on the kayak here. We're just gonna move around to some of the common spots we hit and see which of them looks the best. Try and gain some extra information on stuff we already know a little bit about. And we're just gonna keep doing that, scout it out, and then get some info for our upcoming kayak adventures throughout this trip. Oh, you hooked up?
Fish on.
Oh, he's hooked up. Oh, it came off right there. Oh my gosh. It's 29 feet right here. Yeah. 30, just hit 30. It's nice and deep right here. I mean, there's stuff here, but it's suspended mid-water column. This might keep note, because I know I have been very inconsistent with the crappie I've caught in this lake. I've only caught 2, but they've both been really big. This could be a crappie hole. If they're just a whole bunch of suspended fish, they could be crappie.
Oh, I got him.
Oh yeah, here we go. Matt's got him. Is he off? That was a wimpy hook set again.
Wimpy hook set.
I don't think you were ready for that one though.
No, I thought I was on bottom.
Yeah.
I'd reposition.
At least at this point, you and I have both hooked 3 fish. And we have a 1 out of 6 for actually landing the fish we catch. And only a 1/3 of them have we actually got up to the point to where we could see the fish. Because I had the one that jumped and I caught the one. You haven't seen any of yours, have you?
Oh no, I saw that one. Oh.
Is that a smallie? It is. See, I told you this is the one we usually catch the smallies at. Hold on. All right. Oh, hold on. Smallie, about the same size as the one I caught on the BFS yesterday. The one on the BFS felt way bigger. Hold on, he's just sitting in the bottom of the boat. Calm down. All right, actually, he's probably smaller than the one I caught on the BFS. There you go. Fish number 4 for me on the day. Second bass caught. Second species of bass on the drop shot. Here he goes. It's like extra foggy out there, people. This is cool. I tend to do like little baby jigs and then drag it, and then little baby jigs and drag it. And then sometimes just let it sit still for a minute.
Yeah, that definitely.
When it's harder bottom too, I like the drag a lot because it's super subtle, and then I can instantly tell whether or not I have a bite, because I'm not the one jigging the rod. So if the rod tip moves at all, or if I feel any bumping, I know it's not me. I'm marking literally nothing right now. Oh, as I get bit. That feels good. That feels like a good one. He's staying down. It's a trout. No way. It's a giant trout. Matt, I need your help. I've got my net in the back. It's a gigantic trout. What the heck? This is multi-species madness at its finest right here. Why is it a trout? It's a trout. What the heck?
Is that our breakfast sandwich?
I have no idea, Matt. I don't know what's going on. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on the bottom underneath me too. Can you get my net? I don't want to risk, because a fragile mouse, I don't want to risk losing it by pulling it up. It's a giant. Oh no! Oh no! I should have just slung it in. No way!
He was a good 12 inches.
Oh, he was bigger than that.
Yeah, that's all I can see.
Oh my gosh. What? See, now I'm frustrated I didn't just pull it in. Now I'm oh my gosh. Why was it a giant trout? What? That makes no sense. Okay. Sure. That was strange. I'm frustrated I didn't just yoink him in. He might have stayed. Oh my gosh. See, you live and you learn, man. I'm gonna let it go, but that was really weird. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can get another one. Maybe. I'm not sure what to think about that. Now I'm gonna be trying to catch a trout on a drop shot for the rest of eternity. Oh my gosh. Why does that happen? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff right in that area. Oh. I was getting bit right there. That was a big trout. That was probably 17 inches. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't just pull that thing in. In here, that would have been the biggest. Would have been maybe my 4th biggest rainbow all time. 4th or 5th. Another fish on. I don't think that one's a trout. If this is another trout, I'm about to freak out. It's a giant crappie though. Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. Yes! Oh my gosh. That makes up for the trout. I don't care anymore. Why is every single crappie in this lake, every single crappie I've caught in this lake is huge? Oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh, there's a whole bunch of fish right underneath me too. What in the world? Why are they all massive? Every crappie I've ever caught in this lake is mammoth. I caught one on a jigging spoon, off camera. I caught one in a multi-species mantis 2 years ago on a drop shot, and now this on a drop shot. All right, here, take this camera. It floats, so don't worry if you drop it or something. Oh my gosh. Hold him in the water nice and tight. Nice and tight. All right, yeah, half press to focus, and then
there's 3.
All right, I'm gonna let him go.
Nice, man. That's a
14, 15. I'm gonna measure him on the rod and we'll figure it out later. He's from the bottom to that first line.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, all right. See you later, bud.
Nice.
Off he goes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Drop something down there, man. There's
I was in the middle of it. I got called into service.
Yeah, you did. Oh my gosh. There's a ton of, there's stuff on the bottom. There's stuff about 10 feet off the bottom. There's a whole bunch of crap right down there. I'm so flabbergasted at the events that just transpired. Lost a big trout on a drop shot and then caught a giant crappie. I don't know what just happened. You literally can't see anything to our left. You can barely see stuff to our right. Got him? Matt's hooked up. Keep rod tip generally pretty, oh, is he off? Oh, keep rod tip generally pretty low so that if he jumps, he doesn't go somewhere. All right, just yank him in. It's smallmouth. Nice. Go over there, see the prize. Matt's first fish of the trip. Nice little smallmouth on the drop-shotted zoom speed worm, finesse worm, whatever you want to call it. Oh my gosh. There's a ton of stuff right there. All right, show it to the camera, Matt.
Grip and grin.
Yep, there you go. Toss them in. 9. Yeah, 9 makes sense. 9, 10.
Little over 9.
There you go. All right, well, the fog is pretty insane. I can see Matt over there, and that's about it. We know the house is generally that direction, so we're gonna start meandering back that way, and I'm gonna watch the fish finder. If we see a pot of fish down there, we'll take a couple casts, but we're generally heading in for breakfast. All right, well, this is really strange. We found a fountain out here on the way back that we were gonna check out. It's over there. But we found this dead bass floating in the water. I don't know if you can see. He's choking on a bluegill. That's how he died. That's kind of gross, but at the same time, kind of cool. Yeah, he's choking on a bluegill. Look at that.
Did you pull out the bluegill?
I'm not touching that. Yeah, but...
It looks pretty fresh. You might make it.
Very interesting. Yeah, no, he's gone.
He's dead.
His gills ain't moving at all. But yeah, really weird. Coming up on another fountain. This is the one we started the day at, and I caught the first bass at. Super close to the house, so we're gonna try this for a bit and then head back in. Got him? Matt's hooked up.
Not a boat fish, but he's a fighter. Crank and reel, crank and reel.
Largie or smallie? Looks like a largie. I'm coming over. I'm on my way. Looks like a nice little largie. Matt's second species and second fish of the trip. Pliers.
Not right?
Yep.
Trouble sometimes.
Largemouth. All right, Matt got the fish unhooked. There he is.
No blood. Should be fine. Go on.
Nice. I've
Team
got
effort. Team effort. We're going in on that one. That's the victory. Fish.
See if there's a bluegill to use as bait over here. Ooh. There you go. Big old pumpkin seed on the worm. I found a worm, put it on my trap magnet jig head. This is slightly more official than the one we caught yesterday. I know it was a pumpkin seed, but you guys didn't get a good look at it yesterday. I was trying to catch bait for the big rod over there, but you know, I'm not going to use a pumpkin seed. I just want a bluegill. All right, let's see if we can get an actual bluegill now. Oh, lost our worm too. We got something. Feels, wow, why does it feel big? Because it's another gigantic pumpkin seed, that's why. Oh my gosh, I can't catch a bluegill for my life, but we got another huge pumpkin seed. Oh my gosh, that's like an 8-incher. That's big. Goodness. I can't catch a bluegill for bait, but I'm on the pumpkin seeds right now. Wow, that's a nice one. Hold him up. There you go. Does he got it? There we go. That's a standard bluegill. Perfect bait size too. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Now we're in business. Gonna chuck him out on the big rod. So I've got my 9-foot medium heavy power longer rod that I use for catfish, surf fishing, all that sort of stuff. I'm not gonna cast it too far out. Something like right there seems good to me. And then I'm gonna back up, put it in the rod holder, let the drag run loose, and that should be it. If something takes it, it should be able to pull line out. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty, while we're at it, I'm gonna see what else I can get with this worm. Until I run out, I got a couple more chunks of it. See if there's anything else interesting over here. Ooh, got bit. He's got it. I missed him. I missed him. Get back in there. There you go. Oh, there we go. Oh, take it, take it. I missed him again. Lost my worm. Lost my worm. There you go. Another fish on. Is it another pumpkin seed? What is going on? What is up with the pumpkin seed? And they're all big too. Man, that's really strange. We're on fire with pumpkin seed. Look at that. See if there's any action. Buddy's still alive? Oh yeah, he's still kicking. All right, come in here. Whee! Lolling. No.
There's a song by the Kinks.
We lost the bluegill.
Uh-oh.
No. Found a little ringneck snake. As I was flipping over rocks for a worm, there's a worm right next to it. I'm gonna grab the worm, leave the snake. Worm. All right. Found a snake and got a worm for Matt to catch us another bait. Alrighty, we got loaded up in the golf cart with the whole squad. We're gonna head out there, try and get a brook trout, and then gonna go with the flow. Off we go. Look at that, on the way.
Mom and two cubs. Oh, mom and
That's
two cubs.
crazy. Yeah, they're there. Mom and two cubs. Wow, hold on. I'm not going anywhere. I just want a better view for the camera. Look at that. Get down low. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bear. Bear's correct. On the way to the fishing hole for brook trout. That's awesome. Alrighty, so I've got a weightless gulp maggot. We're gonna go in here. Usually this works. You guys have seen this in probably 2 videos at this point. Seen this little brooky area back in here, just micro streams. I'm gonna see if we can get 1 or 2. Knock them off the list for multi-species madness. Brook trout on, baby. It takes that long. That long. Yes, sir. Brook trout. I gotta wet my hands. Where's a good spot? You can't get down now because of all this vegetation that grew in recently. I gotta look at it. I gotta find a spot. Hold on. Yep. I'm gonna get my hands wet real quick. All right, there we go. Hands are. Wet your hands? Well, yeah, because these are natives, so I really want to protect them. But there you go, another species off the list for the video. I knew we could get one of these guys pretty quick. Little native brookie, tiny little stream, and toss him back. Get him back quick and safe. I've actually kept him out for a little bit longer than I want to, but it is what it is. Toss him back. All right, he's good. Yeah. There's others in there. I'm gonna see if I can get another. Come out, brother, and give me another. I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna hit a different hole, maybe. Oh, there's 1 or 2 back in here. I just don't know with all this overgrowth if I can get a cast in there. That's the thing. There we go, brook trout number 2. Oh, he's in the grass. Gonna get him back. I see him.
You got one? No, I almost.
All right, there you go. Dropped him in the grass, but he's good. Swimming off strong. Nice. 2 down. It's so overgrown now. Even a lot more than the last time I was here, which was only 2 months or so ago, that it's really hard to get in. Yeah, we got to find the little juicy holes and focus our efforts on that, because it's like a forest in here trying to get in. Matt's wading into the belly of the beast there. By wading, I mean he's wading through plants. I'm just gonna go down here and hit the easily accessible hole and steal all the easy to get fish. Nice one sitting right up against the bank in here. Got him. Nice. Don't get stuck in the tree. My hands are still slightly wet. Nice one. Oh, that's a brown, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I caught a brown. Matt. I caught a brown trout. That's crazy. That's not a brook trout. I've never, out of this little ditch system, the few times I fished it, never caught anything but a brook. That's a brown. Another species for the trip. That's awesome. All right, well, I'll get him back as well. Nice little wild brown. That's crazy. All right, I don't really have a way to get him in other than to toss him. There you go. Yeah, he's back in business. He's swimming there. He was confused for a second, but he's good. Facing upstream again. I'll keep an eye on him just to make sure he's good. Matt said we've got some fresh blueberry action in here. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that.
Vaccinium's all over here, and there's some more over there.
That's awesome. We're gonna have to grab some of those.
Delicious.
As we head back home.
A couple. There's a good. There are.
Oh yeah, it's just hard to get in there.
Yeah.
I can't believe I caught a brown. That's crazy. Well, another species for multi-species madness. And you know what? If I would have caught that doggone rainbow trout this morning, I would have caught every species of trout that's in this area. Goodness. Got him. Nice brook. Oh my gosh. He's in the weeds. All right, he made it back into the water. That was a nicer brook trout. I hate when I drop them, especially with these natives, but sometimes that's the way it works. He's back in the water. I see him swimming. He's fine, but it still hurts me a little bit when that happens. Just walking along, checking out some spots on the creek. See if they're worth my time. Because, you know, every time I come back, it looks slightly different. Whether that be we had some weather and the format of the creek changed. Ooh, that's a nice little pool. Or there's more weeds. Oh yeah, there was one in there. Spooked him. Oh, just literally just smacked a tree with my rod. Nice. But yeah, it looks a little bit different every time I come back. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit of extra scouting to find out what's going on. All right, let's take a look. This is where this creek, can I climb up here? I can. Look at me. Yeah, this is where the creek dumps out. There's the mouth of it into the actual lake. And I've never really tried to fish in this area of the lake because our house, see the island there, is literally on the complete opposite side of the lake. We couldn't be further from where our house is, and it's just not worth paddling all the way over here. And then when I'm over here brook trout fishing, in the winter, there's not really going to be anything accessible from this area, but I might take a couple casts while we're here because we've got the stuff. So that'll be interesting to look at. So I was just about to say that there's nothing really in the mouth of this creek ever, and I just saw a really nice brook trout swim up in here. Maybe it's the sunshine or the warmer water, I don't know what it is, but there's a nice brook trout in there too. Probably a good 8-incher. Yeah, I'll have to take a couple casts down here. We're off-road golf carting to get to the spot. I'm not sure what to do. It's not deep.
Just don't stop.
What should I do?
That's a big one. I hug right. We're gonna.
All right, be careful with the rods.
Yeah, I'm gonna pitch her in.
This is so funny. Oh. It's over on the left side of this road at the very end. There's a pipe, so if I see the pipe, then it's probably this one. If I don't see the pipe, then it's not this one. Oh yeah, this is definitely the area. It's just so overgrown I didn't see it. I'm gonna go grab my rod and see if I can get in there. But yet again, maybe you didn't.
No, this thing.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go, brook trout. I'm gonna wet my hand on the other side. Got one, Nick.
Oh, you did. Look there. Look at him.
Because you don't want to take off the slime coat, you gotta make sure they're safe.
Your hands are dry.
Someone's got to put their hand in the water to make sure they're safe. Oh, well, as I said that, he just falls back in. No, he's fine.
He did. He brings it back.
He's swimming right there.
Heard it snap. That was the wiggles of a broken back.
He's never gonna work again. You have to live off the state.
Where? Good catch.
Tick count 2.
Tick count 2.
2 found. 7 others likely.
7 hiding under our pants. All right, we're now at the Clubhouse Cove. There are a stupid number of people out there on the beach, but we're just fishing in this little zone here, and we're gonna see what happens. Hoping for some bass, some catfish, but we gotta catch a bluegill and chuck it out on the live bait rod first. So I'll catch you guys when we have a bluegill. All right, I've joined bait patrol to see if we can get a bluegill to toss out as live bait. Oh, I just lost my bait. No, I had one take it first cast. I got the bait in my pocket though, so. Dude's doing slap bass over there. Oh, I missed him. There we go. Bait. Got bait. I'm debating whether I chop him in half and use him as cut bait or chuck him out as live. What do you think?
Live.
Live?
Here's the dorsal.
All right. Yeah, that's true. All right, live bait going out. Got a little bass too. Got like a cast or two before we gotta leave. See if I can get one more bluegill for bait so we don't have to come back and get more catfish bait. All right, we'll just have to head out with the two. Alrighty, we are back at the house. I've got a head of one of those bluegill that we caught on the rig. Gonna toss it out here and let it sit while we're in at dinner and such throughout the night, and keep rebaiting it as needed and see what we can catch. Not only have I caught big catfish using this technique here at the lake before, I've also actually caught a couple really big bass doing this. I guess it makes sense. If you eat live bluegill all the time and a dead one shows up, you might as well try it. But yeah, big bass is a possibility, and so is big catfish. While that's sitting out there waiting, I am gonna try and see if I can catch a mad tom. If you guys saw my Sunfish King tournament video, the section where I was up here at the lake house, I hooked a little mad tom up in this rocky area, and he came off before I could sling him onto the bank. So I'm gonna walk around and see if they still exist. Now that I know they're here, I'm gonna make an effort to try and catch one every time I'm here, but I don't know how that's really gonna work. I've got a little bit bigger hook than I typically use when microfishing because I know they have a little bit stronger mouths and larger mouths. So I'm gonna put a little bit bigger bait in front of them and see what happens. I'm gonna try like down in here. Oh, well, there's a bluegill. I caught a bluegill. That's not what I wanted. I literally have no idea where that bluegill came from, but that is not what we wanted. There he goes. Let's try for a mad tom. Hi. There we go. Dry fly fishing with the Tenkara to close out my day of fishing. Maybe the catfish rod will go off, maybe it won't, but this is my last legitimate effort at fishing today. All right, well, there's a thunderstorm and there's lightning, so I've got to come in because I've got a giant metal pole, but I have a fish on theoretically. Yeah, we got a fish on. I feel like it might be a cat because the head shakes. We're gonna go over to the dock. It's 2 in the morning, 2:45. My alarm did go off, somehow I didn't wake up. I'm pretty sure it's a cat. $2:45 in the morning, baby. Come on. It's gotta be a cat. He's not the biggest one I've got in here. He's not bad. All right, the rain's picking up. We gotta go. All right, I got it.
Bring him over here. You gotta act quick. There we go. Catfish landed. Middle of the night. Gotta go in. Look at that. There we go. Gotta act quick. You guys see him? There he is. Alright. Let's pin you down. Get the hook out. Alright, here we go. Toss him back in. Alright, there he goes. Wash my hands off. Go in. Alright. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Alright. We're in. Good morning. The sun has just crept up over the horizon there. It's hiding behind those clouds, but sunrise has occurred. And obviously last night was a little bit hectic and we have some stuff to discuss. First of all, obviously I got a catfish last night. That was super awesome. Mission accomplished. It wasn't the biggest one I've caught out of here. It was probably 23, 24 inches. Definitely a nice fish. And we got another species on the board for the video. So that's a huge positive from last night. Second thing to talk about is that while I caught the catfish, I talked about my alarm system not going off. I had set up an alarm system to alert me if I got a catfish bite in the middle of the night, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. And I had said that it didn't alert me. I didn't wake up somehow. However, I feel like the super heavy thunder and the alarm kind of went off in a similar time frame, and then I just woke up then. So I'm still yet to see if it's really super effective. On that note, obviously, there was a storm last night, a pretty significant one. As you can see over here, the wind ripped down the umbrella. It was pretty strong. I wasn't super concerned about the wind. That's not why I ended up going in last night. What I was really concerned about is my giant metal pole that sticks up in the middle of the tent. I really didn't want to get struck by lightning, so I didn't do that. Obviously, if I was out there in the woods doing something like backpacking and the house wasn't just right there, I would have taken the pole out, just chucked it aside, and sat there miserably, sitting up straight underneath the tent for the night and just waited it out. But I had the option in the house, so I headed inside. Obviously, I have the catfish rod back out. I still have some cut bait left over from last night. So when I came out this morning, just chucked it back out there. We might get another one. We might not. We'll have to see. And then as far as other plans, I really want to hit the kayak hard today. We knocked off a lot of species yesterday. I had a really good time. But I really want to go out there, have some fun on the kayak, maybe get into some bigger fish. While I'm out here and haven't really started fishing yet, I might as well show you how this alarm system works, at least in theory. By the way, I did notice that it had triggered, so the system definitely works as far as the mechanics. I just have to see if it actually has enough juice to wake me up in the middle of the night without the aid of thunder. But essentially, you take your rod. I was using the big catfish rod, but it's set up already, so I'm not going to mess with that. Got this one to demonstrate. Take your rod, cast it out there, like so, and you leave a little bit of slack in your line. Then I have this Coke bottle with some line tied to it. And that just goes up over the tip of the rod like so. Now the main idea of this water bottle is that when this slack line gets pulled, the water bottle pops off just like that. If we follow this line all the way down here, I have it wrapped through the back of this chair and going down to a whole bunch of Coke cans with some rocks underneath. The idea was I had it set up so that when put on the end of my catfish rod, it was tight and these would hang up like so, and then obviously when that water bottle comes off, it's gonna let the line go, and then this can fall and hit the rocks making noise. Now that did actually work, but obviously the thunder seemingly had a bigger part in waking me up. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna sleep outside again and try and get another catfish tonight, but I'll definitely test this system again in future videos, if not later on this video. Catfish rod just went off. Come on, pick it back up. I was just getting all the water out of the kayaks because I didn't really have a chance to flip them over last night, but it was like right behind me. Spooked me good. You just hear it going zzz, all of a sudden behind you. It freaked me out a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit, see if it picks it back up, but yeah, we'll see. All right, well, I think that whatever was on this, whether it be a big bass or a catfish, is no longer there, but We'll give it a shot. Yeah. It feels like it broke off. Oh no, it didn't. It's just the weight. I'm used to having the whole thing. Yeah, it took the bait. Wow. All right, well, we'll chuck it back out there. Maybe it's still there. Right in front of me. All right, well, technically, I guess it's the second fish of the day, but first fish of the morning, that is. Actually, technically, it was the morning when I caught the catfish. First fish of daylight hours on this here day is a nice little bluegill. I might chuck him out as live bait. I'm gonna give that a whirl. Well, also, just because I forgot to show you guys earlier, see my little mark here? Whether it be my grogginess or just the fact I couldn't see when I got that catfish, one of his spines got me good there. So I'm dealing with a little bit of pain in that today as well. Oh. That's fun. Whatever. It'll cool it off in there. All right, it's been a couple hours, taking a break, just kind of chilled out for the morning. But we're ready to do a pre-lunch kayak fishing session. We're gonna visit some of the other areas of the lake that we didn't try out with the fish finder yesterday and see what happens. I think that we head home and I'll troll on the way back. Some lunch and then we can do some other stuff later because I don't think this is super productive. I was trolling and I got one. On the way back from the island, we went out and fished the island and caught nothing. But I was trolling with the mini rattle trap and I got something. I don't know what it is. Whoa. Baby smallie. Baby smallie. He's caught in the transducer. Come here. Hey. All right. Nice. Oh. Ow. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Calm down. Not big. In fact, quite small, but that was fun. Trolling the mini rattle trap along the dam. It feels good after catching like no bass out at the island. I'm not sure what's going on out there, but we finally got one. Got another trolling. What is it? A little bit bigger smallie. Actually, he might not be bigger at all. Hate when they start flailing like this with treble hooks. It's hooked in such a weird way. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, finally got him unhooked. Kept him out for longer than I wanted to. See you later, bud. Another one on the trolling. This one feels slightly bigger. There you go. Woo. Put a bend in that BFS rod. That's right. Ooh, pull and drag. Whoa. All right, this is a net job. Floating net is in action. Whoa. Got him. That is recording. Sweet. And I got the net cam footage for y'all. Ow. Ow. No, 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 no. That was terrible. Okay, where's my paddle going? Alrighty, so I just released that smallmouth. He was hooked so good in the front here, then I tried to pull the hook out and it broke off the other two pieces of the treble hook. So it's now a single hook in the front and a treble in the back. I guess it's good that it's hooking them well, but I've been having a hard time getting them unhooked. I'm gonna head home for lunch, and then we might end up taking a bank trip up along the dam here just because of how good the smallmouth fishing has been here in the last few minutes. So I'll see you guys then.
During the time we were at the lake house, it was just after Independence Day, and on this evening they were actually setting up a fireworks show on the dam, so we didn't get to go over there. Instead, I just messed around with Tenkara in front of the house for a while.
Are you trying for those?
That's what you want, a nice
Matt's got himself a smallmouth on the drop shot. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
He's a professional. There we are. Another 8 to 9 incher.
Adios.
Once we got into the evening, we were outside watching the fireworks show, and during all of this, I had the big rod set out, and we did get a little bit of action.
Alright, just heard drag on the big rod. Here we go. Oh, just pulled out. I had it. Alright, catfish or some type of big fish. No, oh, it's not there. How? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna chuck it right back out where it was. That's crazy. It was on, it was pulling. My rod just went in the water. Oh yeah, redemption, baby. Redemption, fish on. Fish on. I got him. It doesn't feel like a catfish, it feels like a bass. Especially since it jumped. It's definitely a bass, but it's big, it's very big. Oh, it's very big. Oh crap. Don't jump. It's very big. It's probably 5 pounds. Oh, oh yes. I got him. All right, people, there we go. Nice. There you go, there's my hand for comparison. He's probably 20-ish inches. He got hooked fairly deep. I don't know how, since he practically pulled the rod in the water, but I gotta get this hook out real quick. I'm just gonna cut the line. He's hooked pretty deep. A lot of times you just gotta make a judgment call and cut the line on these fish. The hooks will rust out in a little bit, and trying to do some surgery here will just hurt him more. So I'm gonna cut it, let him go. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, he's swimming. There he goes, he's getting his bearing. He'll find his way home. There he is. All right, now he's got his strength. He's swimming off nice and good now. Alrighty, it's the final day of Multi-Species Madness now, day 4. Obviously, because of the fireworks, we didn't get to head over to the dam yesterday. So we're gonna take a trip over there on shore, see what we can do, catch some more smallmouth, maybe knock a perch off the list. That's really the only species that's easy to get around here that we haven't got yet in this trip. I've got a huge variety of rods, so we can kind of just do whatever we need to do. Whatever opportunity presents itself, we should be able to cover it here. I'm gonna go over there and see what happens. Alrighty, well, our swans that we used to have out front by the house broke free a couple days ago, and with the heavy rains it floated down over the spillway. We found it. Yeah, we're gonna bring that back up. Not sure what we're gonna do with it, but cool, we found it. All right, we found the swan. Had to remove a fish hook from Matt's leg, but we finally made it up on the dam. We're gonna see what we can catch. Oh, missed him. You saw him?
No, I heard.
So interesting how there's all of a sudden not really any fish here, when yesterday I caught 3 very, very quickly on the same lure in the same spot. Similar temperature, similar time of day, all the things. Very, very intriguing. Let's try something else. There you go. Nice bluegill to break the skunk. All right. First fish of the day for me. It took way longer than it realistically should have. Probably gonna ditch this and go back, have a quick lunch, hit the kayak, because you know, this is not great fishing right here. Alrighty, we've elected to leave the swan here. The one lady was standing up over there, and she said that she saw the swan, thought it was cool, was taking a picture. We've elected to leave it here as a new national monument, so we are leaving it at its final home. Alrighty, going out for the last time of the trip. Had a nice day, kind of on our little private beach there. Swimming in the inner tubes, that sort of stuff. And I'm going out on a quick solo mission. Matt's gonna be up there making dinner. I've only got about an hour, but I want to catch a few more fish before I call it a day and head home to end this Multi-Species Madness episode. There you go. Nice little bluegill. Just kind of chilling, not really targeting any specific species. We did really well, as I mentioned earlier today. The only one that's easy to get that we didn't get in this trip is a perch. So I'm kind of just chilling, seeing whatever bites. We're just trying to catch it, you know? There we go. Another nice bluegill. There you go. Another nice blue. Oh no, that's a nice pumpkin seed. Boom. Technically our third species of the day. I caught little tiny baby smallmouth on the micro rod a couple hours ago. But there you go. Nice pumpkin seed. Third species of today, but we've already caught that one during the trip. There's definitely a lot more pumpkin seed in this lake than there used to be. I don't know if they changed stocking or what, but... Ah, missed him. Oh. Nice bite. Hit it again. Ah, I missed him. I missed him. All right, you're gonna come back. Come on. Ooh. Ah, missed him. Put it right back in. Oh, there's a pallet in here. I never realized that. Lots of structure right here. A pallet and a weed patch. There's a bass. Right stinking here. Got him from right in front of me, baby. That was so fun. There's a couple more of them in there, but just got a bass. I sight fished him on the drop shot. Toss him back. Ooh. There's a bass. I assume it's a bass at least. Oh yeah, nicer one too. Alright, got net cam rolling. Nicer largemouth. Hook seems like it's out already. Oh no, he's right in the top of the mouth. Boom. Probably a little pound and a quarter largie. Toss him back. Nice.
With dinner right around the corner, I ended up fishing for a couple more minutes without success before heading in and closing out this Multi-Species Madness episode. This trip was absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really happy with how this video turned out. I think it's in contention for my best video ever, and I really hoped you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I was able to convey the information I learned throughout this trip to you guys. If either of those are the case, I would really appreciate you hitting the like button and possibly thinking about subscribing if you haven't, because I've got more informational and educational outdoor style content coming your way real soon. With all that said, God bless, and I'll see you next time.